On average, every 40 seconds, someone in the United States has a stroke, which is the third leading cause of death in our country. Would you know if you or a loved one was experiencing a stroke? And would you know where the best place would be to turn for help? Dr. Joseph Hanna can help us with both of these questions. Dr. Hanna is the medical director of the Primary Stroke Center at Metro Health. Glad to have you on the show here today to talk about this.
Great to be here.
It seems like in the news there's more strokes than ever before. Is that really true?
That is. And there's two major reasons why. One, baby boomers, we're getting older, and as we get older, we accumulate some rust, and some of our rust can lead
flake off.
Yeah, flake off and give us a stroke. And the second thing is we have this technology called magnetic resonance imaging, and magnetic resonance imaging can show us strokes even when we don't know we have them. About 15% are silent, so we're finding strokes we didn't know we had.
Okay, that's an MRI, right? For
yeah,
most people
MRI.
Don't know what the other is.
That's right.
So give us the basics. What exactly is a stroke, and what are the symptoms of a stroke?
There are two major types of strokes. The biggest type is when a blood vessel gets clogged up with something and doesn't get enough blood to a region of the brain. We call that ischemic stroke. That's about 85% of stroke. The other 15% is hemorrhage, and the hemorrhage occurs because a blood vessel ruptures and causes you not to work right in one part of your body or another.
Okay, and the symptoms?
The symptoms can be anything you can think of. Anything you can sense or do can be a symptom of a stroke. The most common ones, though, would be a disturbance in your ability to talk, a speech disturbance, a weakness of one side of your face, especially your right or your left side of your face, or an inability to, use a limb, like an arm, an arm weakness. So we can say this fast idea, face, arm, speech, and time, where face is face being weak, arm being weak, speech is a disturbance of speech, and time is you got to get to somebody quickly in order to take care of this for us.
Okay, so time is of the essence in this.
Yeah, time is always of the essence.
Metro is a primary stroke center, one of only 700 in the country. That's amazing to me. Now, what does it mean to a person who has a stroke to get to a primary stroke center?
Primary stroke centers are set up in a way so you can get immediate care for your stroke. You get a drug called TPA, which is the only approved therapy for immediate care of stroke. What it does is it augments or accelerates your own process for dissolving strokes, dissolving clots, and that alleviates the stroke itself.
Oh, much more quickly. So is there a window in which you got to get that treatment, or it's...
The window is as soon as possible, but you have up to about 6 hours at the extreme window.
You don't want to waste time. You want to get to that emergency room. So if you go to an emergency room that's not a stroke center, they're going to send people to a primary stroke center like Metro Health?
They're going to try. They're going to do their best to get you to one of us.
Okay, so the initial treatment is very important. How about rehab after the stroke?
The sooner you get into an accredited rehab program, the better off you'll do with the stroke. The more you sit around and just allow your disability to linger, the more it's apt to linger for longer periods. Okay,
and there's speech therapy, occupational therapy, all the traditional kind of therapies for strokes?
All those are done, all those and more. Depending upon what's wrong with you, the rehab physician, the specialist, called a physiatrist, determines which rehab types you should have and for how long you should have them. He sets up the course.
Okay, and in addition to the one-on-one kind of people therapy, there's also computer therapy?
Yeah, we have computer therapy for a lot of different things these days. It allows us to give you more therapy than the therapist can. We've got cognitive computer therapy, motor computer therapy, sensory computer therapy that helps us enhance your recovery rate.
Oh, sounds fantastic. At least there's hope for stroke victims. So. FAST is more than an important list of stroke symptoms. It's also a reminder to seek help fast, to get treatment fast, and to begin rehab fast. My thanks to Dr. Hanna for sharing his vast knowledge on this subject.
To request a free stroke information toolkit, visit metrohealth.org/stroke. For more information on the Stroke and Cerebrovascular Center, call 216-778-3958. Next, give your kids and grandkids incentive to improve their lives.